Young with the ball. Coming off 31 points last game. Bay passes to Johnson. Rebound by Joel Embiid. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well.
Here's Young. He's a player that you can only hope to slow down as he averages nearly 28 points a game. Passes to Johnson. Capella with it. Tries from 10. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Capella's got his second basket of the night.
I like this. I really do. He recognizes the mismatch, simply rises up and fires.
Maxey passes to Melton. This is his first free throw of the game.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
And they're great at both ends, but the Sixers offense, Greg, the Sixers offense is elite.
And it all starts with Joel Embiid feasting inside and at the free throw line. And his teammates reap the benefits as well with wide open shots on the perimeter.
Here's Murray. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. For Philadelphia, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And slam dunk by Harris.
Nicholas Batum making the resourceful play, gifting the ball to a ready shooter instead of forcing something.
Johnson with a screen on Melton. Deep 2 from Murray. The good-looking shot from the wing.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Here's Maxey. Outside Batum. Maxey kicks to Harris. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Murray. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow.
A lot of teams bait Murray into taking this shot, and he obliges by knocking it down.
Here's Melton going inside. That one's in, his first shot this game.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Last outing for the Hawks, it was a loss to the Magic in Orlando.
And missing your free throws usually changes the complexion of a game. Certainly did in that one.
Especially on the road. Each miss fired up that crowd even more.
And that corner 3 isn't a huge part of Young's game, but his accuracy can make it work.
Here's Maxey. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. A.J. Griffin comes in for Johnson. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Bay. Sinks the three-pointer. Maxey's got 5.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
And here's Young, following the three-pointer by Tyrese Maxey. And Trae Young hits from deep.
You knew this was coming. Trae Young hitting back with the 3-ball. Give me back that momentum.
Maxey against Young. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
And the Hawks with possession here. 6-point game. Maxey against Young. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
When you have a slick ball handler like Trae Young, you can run pick and roll as much as you like.
Maxey against Young, and Batum kicks to Melton. Right side, Maxey. And that's a foul called on A.J. Griffin. That's his first foul. The Hawks making a switch here. Matthews is checked in. And Philadelphia has possession. They lead by 4. And there's the pass to Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Melton. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And both teams here in a nice rhythm offensively, and that really says as much about the lack of D as it does either's O.
Bogdanovich finds Okongwu. Young for 3. He can't get that one. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
The guard set is Young and Bogdanovich. Okongwu is out there with Griffin. And it's Matthews in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, DeJounte Murray grew up in South Seattle. He said a lot of stuff goes on. It was rough. But NBA veteran and fellow Rainier Beach graduate Jamal Murray tried to help him. Murray says he always stayed positive with me and my family. He'd say that kid has a chance. And every summer we play pickup. I knew I could be okay if I stayed working. Kevin?
And he did. D.A., thanks so much for the report.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Since moving to Atlanta in 1968, Greg, the Hawks have never been to the NBA Final.
That is insane, Kevin. I mean, you think back to all the great players they've had, from Dominique Wilkins to now Trae Young. Hawks fans are hungry for a trip to the finals.
Now here is Harris after the miss from Trae Young. Melton's shot is good. Melton's got 9 points.
I mean, he's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's a beautiful play.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing here by 8. Nice move. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And they bumped this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Maxey finds Melton. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. For Atlanta, they've gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Bay comes in for A.J. Griffin. So it's the Hawks now. 8-point game. Batum with the steal. And the dunk by Batum.
All right, Batum still has some hops left in those legs.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Pass to Bay. Young outside. Takes a 3. The Hawks again can't hit.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
To the middle. Batum with the bounce pass. Here's Maxey. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Hawks trail by 10.
And we know Saddiq Bey is a reliable player on offense, but at times, Smitty, he's exceeded that.
Oh, yeah, Saddiq Bey can have a big night when his confidence is really flowing, and he's not shying away from big shots.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. And for players, Steve, being traded is always a possibility. Deep down, how challenging is it hearing your name in the rumor mill?
Kevin, it's very challenging, especially when you're happy where you are and your family is happy. No question, it's one of the few downsides of being an NBA player, being traded.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Hawks. DeJounte Murray comes in for Young.
Now let's check out the stats for Harris. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. He's putting up about 17 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. But to have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
The Hawks trail by 12. Murray looking around. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That'll be his second foul of the game. Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Bogdanovich has got it back down to single digits for the Hawks. Philadelphia's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. And, Greg, while the Sixers have been a fact time and again, they've been unable to get past the conference semifinal.
Where they've bowed out in 5 of the last 6 years, but you go back, they haven't made it any further since Allen Iverson led them to the finals back in 01.
Here's Murray, following the basket by Tyrese Maxey. Murray, no good. On the wing, Melton. He's covered by Bogdanovich. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing.
Well, we know Murray lives with the ball in his hands. That's what makes his improvement at the line so crucial.
There's 38 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Bogdanovich passes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
I'll tell you, at his size, once he gets it in there, it's over.
The 76ers leading by 8. Now Maxey. He's coming off a 25-point game against Utah.
He was very active on defense, too, recording 3 steals for the game.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But, you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Whether wide open or with a man right up in his face, Bogdanovich shows nice touch with the 3-ball.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. 76ers ahead. They lead by 5. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. With Quinn Snyder, Coach, they came at you offensively. So what has to change for you defensively?
Well, a lot, obviously, with everybody on the floor. You know, they're capable of doing this, but we're not. It's just too easy.
Got to tighten things up as we go along. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
And for that matchup with the Pacers, man, they have to come up with a huge effort. Obviously outmanned, and I dare say probably outcoached. that game could get ugly.
Why were you staring at Shaq when you said ugly? And now back to that first half. How about Tyrese Maxey? He was getting whatever he wanted, whenever he wanted it.
He's imposing his will at the offensive end. Points are coming from down low. You know what I'm saying? Ernie, you ever get low?
Oh, I can drop it to the floor. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We've seen a tremendous game from Harris.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. In at the guard spots, Maxey and Melton. The pairing up front is Harris and Embiid. And it's Batum, and at the 3, the small forward.
This is the power Capella plays with. He doesn't mess around this close to the rim.
And Trae Young may have taken it personally that he was drafted 5th in that stacked 2018 draft.
And GA, that draft was full of superstars. But you're right, he's played the most NBA games out of the top 5 picks in that draft. I love that Trae Young puts his passes on target and in spots where his teammates are comfortable playing.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, there was quite a bit of shakeup in the Hawks front office last season amid rumors of discord. DeJounte Murray said there's a lot of noise, but at the end of the day, winning takes care of it all. So we need to control what we can control, continue to come together as brothers, and try to go out and win basketball games. Kevin, back to you.
All right, that's all they can do. David, thanks. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
A moment now to see the numbers for Young. And he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And going back to him being second in assists, it's his ability to control the pace of the game, his peripheral vision. That makes him such a great floor leader. Now Johnson, after the missed 3 from Trae Young. 5 on the clock. Wide open look here for Murray. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And it's Maxey with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. They host the Kings after this game. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. In close, Embiid gets it to fall.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Young dishes to Murray. Capella with a screen on Melton. Murray the pass to Capella. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
And here's Melton. He's got 9. Fires top of the key. A shot, no good. The Hawks trailing. Young looking around. Bay wide open, and he fires. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Embiid the pass to Harris. And here's Maxey. Outside Batum. Embiid sets the pick for Batum. Second chance effort. Embiid bulldozing inside.
And talk about effort. Embiid staying with that one.
Murray against Melton. Goes up to the stripe. Again, the Hawks score.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Young against Maxey. Pass to Melton. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. Almost halfway through the season. Let's check out the standings in the East. You take a look at the 76ers. The season well underway, and they've been solid in third right now. And, of course, the Hawks, 9 games back.
And I think for the 76ers, they're not an opponent any team wants to see on their schedule. They've been producing all season long. And, guys, I don't see them slowing down anytime soon.
We figured that by this point in the season, they would have separated themselves from the pack. They've done that and more.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Hawks have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Young with no one around. Off target with his 3.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Harris passes to Embiid. Back to Harris. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Maxey, no good. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Murray, Atlanta again, missing.
That's his shot. Close to the basket, had the defense on his heels. Kicking himself right now.
Jacks up a 3, cans it from downtown. Melton's got 12.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Murray kicks to Young. And it's Murray with the jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 15.
So flexible at the offensive end. Harris has a number of go-to moves, and they've added up to a big night.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. 76ers lead by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. In the backcourt, it's the stars, Young and Murray. Griffin out there with Okongwu. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Embiid puts it right back. Whoa, wow.
And really beyond the skills, you see right there the passion Embiid has, displaying that killer instinct.
Murray with it, now defended by Embiid. It's good, nice touch there from Okongwu.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
Here's Maxey. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Okongwu, the pass to Murray. Shoots over Melton, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Steve, one thing you love about Murray, that ability to change a game with just his defense.
Greg, between his awareness and his quickness, he's an impact defender. He's active. He's got great anticipation. Just what you want in a perimeter defender.
Bays checked in for the Hawks. Melton passes to Batum. Here's Maxey, defended by Young. For 3, Harris. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Okongwu with a screen on Melton. And Embiid with the block.
He's so agile at 7 feet. Embiid covers a lot of territory.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. And it's Johnson in for Bogdanovich. Fires the three. Count it. And the Philadelphia lead has been cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Bay.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Maxey. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Capella. Young outside. Capella sets a screen for Young. He dishes it to Johnson. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Johnson's got the game tied up here for the Hawks. And it's Maxey with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Harris outside. Here's Melton. Another three for Philadelphia.
Well, what I want to know, where is the communication defensively?
It's been that way all night. Each team just trying to outscore the other.
Young for three. Murray left side. Second shot opportunity. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Inside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Clint Capella.
And we know how good Embiid is at drawing fouls, especially in the painted area. He welcomes the contact.
And Embiid drops them both.
Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
Maxey against Young. Johnson sets the screen for Young. The 9-foot shot, and he connects with the jumper.
Easy to see why they get it to Young here. Not afraid to take the big shots.
Here's Maxey. It's good. Maxey's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
And let's forget the height disadvantage. He brings the effort and he brings the energy.
Young drives in. And Embiid with the block. They retain possession. And here's the fast break. Maxey leading the way. Harris draws the double. Embiid kicks to Batum. A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter. Harris passes to Melton. Clock at 4. Another shot. And Embiid lays it in. And now a 7-point Philadelphia lead.
It's just so tough to knock Embiid off the block. That's his territory.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. 1:11 left in the game. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. He challenged his team. He said they're not going to give us this one. We have to take it from them, starting now. Let's see if that message resonated. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David.
Wow, give it to Murray. He knows what to do with it.
Maxey looking it over. On the wing, Melton. Over Murray. No good with the elbow jumper. Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
It's the first that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Each year we see DeJounte Murray take on more responsibility. He's now comfortable going to the line in important stretches.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
43 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Maxey attacking.
Always impressed with Capella's commitment level, especially at the defensive end.
Shoots from the baseline. Murray, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Second one is good. Bring both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good job. Want to keep fueling that lead. Make your free throws.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 6. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Seven seconds left to play in the final quarter. Capella dishes to Johnson. It falls! And now they trail by just 4.
Great awareness by Capella to recognize the breakdown defensively.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. Atlanta with the ball. And Young kicks to Johnson. A three-pointer, no good. Here's Melton, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. So Philadelphia wins it. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Hey, thanks very much, Joel. Quality night offensively. How do you evaluate your performance?
Efficiency-wise, I've been struggling a little bit lately, so, you know, this game was about just letting the game come to me. And I felt like I did that. My teammates found me. We got through it. We got the win. That's the most important thing.
Winning ugly is better than losing pretty, right? Congrats. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. As we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Joel Embiid.